Says spot the difference. What always said you're famous? When the twins were born, my first thought was, I can't believe Hope is completely white. But it got even more surprising when Leah got darker and darker.
The brothers hit the headlines after they were born 20 minutes apart, one white and the other black.
You're looking like a clown.
And it just went crazy.
We couldn't walk more than 2 minutes down the street without being stopped. People were praying over them.
Around 12,000 twins are born each year in Britain, but only a few are born looking very different.
They're different colours. Lucia, and huge, huge blue eyes. Are you sure?
Genetics is really a game of chance. These are non-identical twins, remember, so they're actually just the same as normal brothers and sisters. Imagine you're at the casino and you're being dealt a hand of cards. The black twin has inherited more African DNA and the white twin has inherited more European DNA.
The genetic reason for this difference may be simple to explain, but living with society's response can be a lot more complicated.
Someone had said that I should let Leighton be brought up properly by a white family.
We went to find some of these twins to discover whether this quirk of their birth has affected their lives.
I wish I was more like my mum. She's a nice colour.
Being the lighter twin, it's not made it easier for me to get through life.
I don't think it's got anything to do with skin colour. I think it's to do with personality.
Compared to Daniel, I feel that I know myself a lot better.
James's personality
Because
was a bit more quiet, and that got him through. Him being the dark twin made no difference.
James! James! 7:30. Mission accomplished.
Did you go to the Scouts, love? Oh, you better get on then, it's Monday morning. Done well.
Good wife and mother.
Am I a good wife, love? Yeah. Errol and I have been married for 19 years this year. We've got 5 children. We've got James and Dan coming up for 18. We've got an older set of twins, Charlie and Jordan, are 20. They're away at the minute, working. And then we've got Katie, who's 14.
She looks after the kids.
I go out at 3, 4 o'clock to pick them up from nightclub.
Yeah. Just phone her up and she's there.
You feel sick?
Yeah.
Will you not listen or learn? Why don't you just have a couple? You're not very helpful, are you? You're just as bad. What is wrong with 2? You've seen me. Being their mum, it's kind of cool. Because how many people get to be married to a black person, have a set of twins and get 1 colour each? So for me, it's like, yay, there's someone else in the house that matches me. But for Daniel, it's sort of not been the best attention.
He brought his friend and, oh, there's a white one and... It's like,
No.
what to bring him for? He's not part of the family.
Anyone said was, did you take that one on holiday?
How can you be so...
Dumb. The first time it ever came up was when you was in nursery. That picture there, now look at the colour of you there, old Mr. Blondie. And then they turned around and said if they paint a picture, then they would have to, like, paint themselves black. I said, Daniel's not black in colour. I said, so he couldn't possibly paint himself black. And they're like, yes. On paper, he has to write down that he is black and he has to colour himself black. You were 3 years old. You didn't even know what colour you were. They said you can put black mixed race. And I said, so why can't you put white mixed race? Because I'm white, Daddy's black, your skin colours come out light, so therefore you should be... No. And that's when I kicked up a stink.
I'm his mother. I'm white. Doesn't he have equal rights to be called white?
In the end, Errol and Alison took Daniel away from the nursery, and the story made the national papers.
They wanted to just sort of mix Daniel up a bit, and we weren't having none of it, you know.
You look
Ever since then, whenever you go for appointments, you've started to do what I do. You don't tick the box.
Yeah, I just don't fill them out.
No, I don't like it.
No, I always leave that part blank.
Do you?
Yeah.
Have you ever ticked yourself in a box?
Nope.
What colour would you put?
I don't.
Why? What colour are you?
I just write green at the bottom.
No, that's not funny.
That's what I do. That's what I...
But what colour would you say you are?
I'm golden brown.
You're golden brown?
That's my colour.
On your best day. And by the way, I've got this twin that's a bit black. Look at the colour of you there. Oh, my God.
Shut up.
Daniel.
Oh, for God's
Hang
sake.
on. Giving James a little wash. You did used to love each other.
Yeah, at one point. He is less nice to me. I put in effort, and then he swears at me, so...
But you do swear back. And
No,
I'm sorry.
I swear afterwards.
He's holding your hand.
See, he clearly made me do it.
Hey!
I'm gonna... It's James! All right, chill, bro.
What's at the post? Yeah. How was your exam? Oh, it's Chris' birthday. I was going to say Christmas card.
Me and James are... We're like opposites. Yeah, I would say we're opposites. We do like completely different things. We like completely different people. He's just not the same as me in any way.
I just like to keep myself to myself. I think I've always wanted to be just me and not, when they think of James, think of Daniel in the same sentence, because I am my own person.
5, 7, 1.
Daniel and I used to do cheerleading together, but now he's gone off to do tumbling.
I decided to leave cheerleading just so that I could move on to go and do tumbling by myself. We've just really gone our separate ways.
Dan, you coming in? Come take a don't.
Give it to me, you prick.
No, don't mind this, please.
Idiot. When we was younger, we was a lot more close. I think that's because our parents, like, put us together all the time. We was always next to each other, always in the pram together, always sitting next to each other, wearing the same stuff, matching clothes, or even staying in the same room. But then as we got older, we wanted to just find ourselves and move apart from each other, try and be our own persons, really.
If you want to pass comment, Dan, you need to come in here, love.
I wouldn't say we was closer back then, but we probably got on a little bit more. You guys suck, man.
And you're just ugly, so...
Yeah, but I'm beautiful, so don't go there.
He thinks he's better looking.
You've got an orange head, dude.
James, whatever possessed you, man? What's wrong with you?
Just wanted to have some fun.
Look at that.
You know what he's like.
It'll be a different colour next week. It will be a different colour.
Yeah, I came out about a year and a half ago.
He wants something completely different next week.
Dad was the most important person in all of this, really, when coming out, because I didn't want him to be like ashamed or anything or disappointed. Telling them was the frightening thing that's ever happened. It's the monster coming out of the closet. If you tell them, he's going to kill you.
He was distraught with himself telling us.
Laughed, man. I was like, so what? We knew that deep inside. We knew you like dudes. It's cool, just don't tell us about it.
He's still my boy, so that's it, really. I won't have any kissing and cuddling around me, that's about all, basically. I feel fine with it, yeah.
I think I'm more confident because I have come out. I don't go along with the crowd, I know what I want to do, and that sort of helped me like grow up a lot more, whereas Daniel doesn't socialise as much.
He never, ever got bullied. He was just that quiet boy that everyone could get on with because of that cheeky smile and all that stuff, so it was easier for him, in a way, I guess. Straightforward mixed race, I guess. People accept it, people know it. I don't think it will ever affect him, or it has affected him. It's only probably ever affected him when it's affected me first.
Yeah. As soon as you start going to school and secondary school, spending more time out of the home or away from the family, you do get more influences from what people say.
He shuts up.
That does impact you a lot more.
Is that little ginger kid?
Yeah.
I hate this school. Just a bit.
Majority of the school is white, English. Like, I don't know, 80%. You can see there's a divide.
Yeah.
It's not like obvious, but you can tell like mixed race people hang out with mixed race people, some other people hang out with other people. But I don't know, I guess it's always going to be like that. I don't know why. I guess it's like a comfort zone for people.
Come on. How do I go away?
I left my secondary school 2 years ago. I need to get away from the bullying and racism.
Everyday life.
I wasn't the most sociable child, but I don't think that gave the people the right to single me out and just bully me.
He did get a lot of herself. Our group especially.
Why, mainly?
Why? Go on, James, why?
Because of the ethnic group.
One boy, he walked into me and decides to look back and just want to start an argument. And then I think he realises that I'm like half black or black because obviously he knows mixed race people because his brother is mixed race.
But he was white.
Yeah. And he called me a nigger. I know who you are, you're a nigger. When I found out that his stepbrother's black, I was like, dude, you're an idiot. Your brother must feel so ashamed to be your brother. All the way through secondary school, that kid bullied me.
No way.
All the way through. Him and his friends and his older friends, they were the main bullies. They were the kids that bullied me.
Well, they found out that he was vulnerable to name calling and he was an easy target. So they just kept going back and back and Daniel just kept throwing his temper around and they could see that he was easy, really. He didn't actually look what they were saying. He is a part black, but to them, that he's white, so they can say it and he's getting more offended.
Daniel being white, but because he has a black brother means that he's associated, affiliated with being black himself. And I think if you're black, but if you're white with blackness around him, like I think they saw that more to pick on. So even though he was white, to them, you're white with a black brother, like, so that makes you dirty white, if that makes sense.
But James was always there for me when I needed him. He was always there for always.
Everyone said they saw a different side of me, like trying to protect Daniel all the time and always being there when there was a fight.
But if anybody was going to hit you, he would help you.
He'd hit them first. I didn't want him to get hit. I didn't want him to get in the fights. I was always happy to do it myself. Me against 10, you know, it's fun.
Better. A little bit better. But again, as you take off, you're pushing your head really wide.
For me, moving away from everything old is definitely better for me.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I guess acrobatics is my only real passion at the moment.
Charlie and Jordan, James and Daniel's older brothers, they're both acrobats. They work out on ships in the Caribbean, doing the shows. They do the water shows and the indoor theatre shows. The contracts are for sort of 9 months to a year, and Daniel wants to do this as well. I keep nagging him to phone up and let them know you're still really keen and eager. It's not going to just come to him. He needs to go there and get it. But he doesn't know what to say, so I'm going to help him. He's still young, so to phone up and say, you know, do you want me, is quite a big thing.
Oh, I'd really love to go on a boat of ships. It's just a dream life for me to be an acrobat, living on a cruise ship, going from island to island, not having to worry about the weather, not having to worry about going to school, just the worries that England carries, I guess. A dream life.
So, what we want to say, hi, Patrick. I was wondering if there is anything I can do for the next cast of the Allure. And you want to speak to Patrick Mulaney, because you'll get a...
Hi, can I speak to Patrick Mulaney, please? Thank you.
Hello, this is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick. This is Daniel Kelly. Just calling you to let you know. No, actually, This is Daniel Kelly. Do you know who I am or not?
Yeah, from London, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna carry on.
Yeah.
I'm just calling to let you know that I turned 18 on March the 27th. So I understand this is a bit of an inconvenience for the cast of the Oasis. So I was just wondering if there's anything I could do or send you to maybe increase my chance for the next cast of the Allure.
Sure. You turn 18 in March?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. But the rehearsals don't even start till after that. So you would be fine. We need you to be really proficient and confident on trampoline first.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen a couple of videos and.
All the tumbling elements that we need. So we need that, and and then just keep your fitness up. Keep keep that body, really, really fit. Big chest.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
He was rubbish.
Shut up.
That was hard for you, but wow!
Wasn't bad.
And 2 hours, the youngest. So I shouldn't get treated this much of a baby, but I don't mind. It's all right. I'm not a massive mummy's boy, just I like having her there.
Yeah.
She's awesome all the time, so it's fun.
What are you going to say?
Just looking for that ragamuffin boy.
Don't call him that. I'll have to do. Last night, Daniel received an email from Royal Caribbean, and they've offered him the job. So old. Hang on. Ooh. Really, really, really pleased. And then I sort of went, no, you can't go.
Are you ready then?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like I've forgotten something.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to James and Daniel. Happy birthday to you.
I'm blowing your candles out. Okay. You still got, right? Toast, cheers, speak. Not like, thanks, Mum and Dad, for the last 18 years.
James and Daniel, happy birthday.
Right, and can we have another drink for everybody to say farewell for Daniel?
Congratulations, big boy.
Yeah.
I'm going off like completely on my own. I'll have some contact with my parents and stuff, but it's just going to be me out there. It's going to be my life now. Whatever I do is down to me. If I make a mistake, it's my mistake. There's no one there to fix it for me. Everyone belongs somewhere, so just finding that place was quite hard, but I got there in the end. Yes, we do.
Get the odd comments, obviously, is that one yours as well, sort of thing, but because he's always been my boy, my child.
2 straws for that, please.
Just take it with a pinch of salt and you just carry on. And they've all been like as a unit.
You?
Blue?
Yeah, please.
I do like being mixed raced.
Thanks.
Cheers, Baz. Cheers.
You're part of a black family, but you're part of a white family, so you're sort of what's brought things together.
And our mixed race season continues with Mixed Britannia on Thursday at 9. Next, we've got a surprise for you in the form of tonight's host on Buzzcocks. Could be anybody. And on BBC4, visiting the set for Harper Lee's famous novel To Celebrate To Kill a Mockingbird at 50.